Tschüssna, welcome back to the channel. And why not start off with aces? My name is NutRaisin. We shall be playing more PLO 20. I know, right now you're watching PLO 10, but more PLO 20 shall be coming up. We also have the home games tonight, starting up in 2 hours. Prize pool is doubled tonight. Don't forget also the bounties are doubled. So join us, play with us on Stars if you want. You'll be on TV too. So, wow, really? The hands are nice, you get it twice. See if the aces in next hand get even better. Might be a clip right there. No? Okay. Yeah, so weird things are afoot. Not weird. Well, just normal, I guess, for this time of day is that we don't have PLO 20 on RIO yet. However, we have a 32 entry player pool for PLO 50. So that's fine. Just doesn't concern us right now, unfortunately. We cannot play on GG because they've been victim to denial of service attacks, DDoS attacks the last 2 days. They're working frantically to get the servers back up. So right now we're a little bit strapped for sites. So it'll be microgaming then a little bit. Where I'm actually I need to join some PLO 10 as well for the time being. Because there are no seats open at PLO 20. Let's do that then. Oh, spoke too soon. Get some PLO 20 seats. Alright. Almost done setting up. Let's see. All these. Yeah, looks good enough. So, more aces, wow. Don't even make it for the house in the end. I guess we'll bet it too. Why not? Cool. That takes it down. The aces. This guy's getting tired of us raising. I like that. Let's raise again then. Get a call. Money's gone in. Let's be on 1. Give a pair. Dig that part. Oh, wait, does he make some? Yeah, he does. Wow. Wow. Good for you, my friend. So what's the 3-bet? Let's take note of that. We are gonna call once more here. No joy in the end. And I figured, why not raise it up again. Right, let's put those blockers to work. We are very likely gonna have to fire multiple barrels, never mind. So, the hand we just lost. E3-bet D 9764. Double suited. That's good to know. Also good to know is that we can get aces on other sides as well. That'll serve us just fine. More aces on another table. Out of position, yep. Happy to take that one down. And that'll be a 3-bet as well. Get a cold call from the guy to our left. Wow. He's a high VPIP player. 68% VPIP. Is quite nice. I think we just go with this one. Even though he has a pretty low... He has a very low forward, so it's basically always aces. Yeah, just calling, leaving the bucks behind seems kind of stupid. So he does have aces. We have the nut flush draw. No joy. I don't know, auspicious start. Make 2 pair here. This guy min bets or something, right? Not a good run out. Alright. And down here we value bet. Or not. Alright. Here we call twice and get the gin card on the river. That part is nice. That is one long tank, but we do take it down in the end. Nope. Yeah, not a great start, but we got the money in well enough. Certainly did with the aces on the PLO 10 table. And the other one, it was quite clear that the third guy was gonna call. Knowing him, I played a little bit with this guy in the past. So with the extra money in there, I really don't mind having put everything all in preflop, even though I was very certain the other guy had aces. That's a very unfortunate turn. Alright, let's check it down. We put it up, huh? Alright. Called the open in the big blind with queens. Turn, or flop the flush. And take it down. Over here, flop the top pair. Otherwise, really unremarkable board. Very active player. We'll go with the bet fold. Yeah. Phew. Here we turn to pair. We have a diamond blocker. I think we want to call. Board pairing should freeze the action a lot. Alright. Over here, pair, some backdoor stuff. I think we want to take one off. It's an interesting one. Down here with the double-suited queens, we flop trips and take it down. King, queen, 9-6. A tad weak. At the PLO 10 table, we... Wait. No need to see, but we flop alright. Have a gutter to the nuts, nut flush draw. Hey, would you look at that? That would be them nuts. And also get to 3-bet with aces over here. Start with the check, keep the SPR as high as we can. And then set up a river shove with the ace-high blocker. Queen 10-3. So a tad too weak maybe? For MP? Make it a cutoff, sure. So in 1.5 hours from now, the home games will kick off. Prize pool is doubled today, so if you want to play some PLO for play money today in a proper free roll, then join us on Stars. Type exclamation point home game and you'll get all the info you need. You have 2 tournaments. One of them is a real money tournament, $2.20 buy-in. The other one is a play money tournament with usually a prize pool of $5, divided up by the top 3 finishers. But today the prize pool has been doubled, and in both tournaments there's usually a €1 bounty on my head, which today again has been doubled. Five button, yeah. I think either way is fine. Calling it, raising it. Get a cold call by this guy out of the small blind. That's curious. I guess he really wants to play this hand. Up a full house up here. Alright. No real joy down there. Seen it check twice, bet and take it down. I guess we turn a gutter and a flush draw. Not blocking any of the full houses, just letting it be 4 ways. Sounds pretty good. Yep. Wait, I clicked it. Sort of a minish race, alright. Quite sure what the purpose of that is supposed to be. Gonna give him the bad news right away. Block draws, which is kind of neat. Holding the 7 and the queen. Alright. Where's the cutoff open? Ooh, raised over one limper, which I tend to ignore. I think this is fine. If he comes over the top again, we'll let it be. No, it's a definite bonus that we are in position on this one. Alright. Betting now would essentially turn ahead and do a bluff. I kind of like it. We have something like the Jack 7. Aces with a Jack and a 7. Wow. Very impressive call, sir. Didn't think this guy would have that in him. Sad face. Cha-ching! Bounty on NutRaisin. Ah, you're still at work, right? Yeah, bounty confirmed. Sad to hear that you can't play, but yeah, of course, it's time when you still have work. Nice to see you back, Cha-ching. If only I could spell. There you go. Yeah, check out Cha-ching's channel. She is a very nice streamer on Twitch, and I enjoy my time on the channel every time I'm there. So no bets. I guess we'll bet then. So really not a great start. Not horrible, but definitely not great. Down a bit. Yeah, it's nice to have the ace, nice to have the 7. And have to have the spades as well. I love the piggy emote. The Cha-ching love emote is awesome. But this guy is a good deal looser than I thought. I mean, he does have a high VPIP. The only thing really he's tight about is his 3-betting and 4-betting. Jung, the little PLO professor. I haven't been called that yet. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good to see you back, Asusdorf. Are you going to be able to join us in the home game today? Prize pool is doubled, and so are the bounties. Wait. The button, that's a mistake. That's just a fold. How's Ismo so short? Now I have quite a bit of history with Ismo. Which mainly consists of him getting the better of me. Me doing fine equity-wise against him, but in reality, he killed me so far. Oh well, up to a rough start, but whatever. We had a very, very nice day yesterday. And today has barely started. Still waiting on PLO 20 on RIO. Nope. This looks fine. The Ace Queen 9-9 double. Takes it down. Get to check. That sounds good. So nobody gets the Ace King. The only thing we might call us would be, of course, a deuce or Ace Queen, I guess. Still the splash pot happening here. I don't know, something about the lead sample, the lead instrument in this song rubs me the wrong way. Just underneath the pain threshold, that sample. Should ditch it. Yeah, let's do that. Jane Endes is and will remain the big one. Of course, you know that. Yeah. No question about it. I appreciate it. That's kind of neat. So, how's that for a turn? And I like it. I think I get too many folds if I lead. Did he have it? He did! He didn't bet it again. Good for you, you did have that king queen. I don't know what he said. But I'm just gonna give him the nice hand by default. Ah, I'd rather be at your place, Aces Jung. Can't play because the boys are coming to play cash games at your place. That's... I agree with Ching. That does indeed sound like the perfect day. I would love to be able to play in a home game again. There just aren't any around me. I'm sure there are. There just aren't any that I know of. Best of luck and lots of fun, Aces of Jung. What stakes are you playing? And what game? I assume it's no limit. Much as I'd love to, but playing PLO in a home game sounds like a pain in the butt. That certainly doesn't. That sounds like a lot of fun. Flopping the top set. Maintenance going on until at least 6 on the GG network. Okay. Here, turn to pair and a flush draw. Alright, take it down with the top set, unfortunately. Make the flush here. Get the call. That's awesome. No, it's not. What's there to think about with the Jeebus? Does that count as a slow roll? I think it does. And I think here we'll check. Here, this one, too late, but we did take it down. That's quite nice. Got some play in before work and made 2 stacks, is the film. That sounds like the perfect start to any day. I like it. Oh, still good. He's not putting us to the test. Here, I think can check. So we raised this guy 3, but we still called. That's wonderful. We'll just call. This guy has to act first on the river. Maybe this guy wants to call with, I don't know, aces, probably. Ooh, he's kicking himself. He did have the aces. Now, if we're really lucky, this guy has ace queen. In which case, this guy, of course, couldn't have had aces, but... Nice. What do you have? What the? He made the straight and caught? A brave man. Technically not an open under the gun. But now it's played, I'm gonna call the 3-bet. Very interesting. Splitting it sounds good to me. So now we're only 1 buy-in down for the session on microgaming. In total, we're down a little bit more. On microgaming, we're down, well, I guess including rakeback, down. Not much, it's not horrible. Down like $30, 1.5 buy-ins, but unfortunately we're down a bit more on GG. I don't quite recall how much, I think $80, so 3 buy-ins there, so... Call it 5 buy-ins in total. Oh well. Plenty of work cut out for us. But I ran pretty bad as well. I also displayed 1 or 2 spots. I remember one spot where I called with a full house when it was clear that I was beaten by a better full house. Eddie! I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't had... I had one, so I started streaming in February. Since then I had 1 break-even month before rakeback. And I had 1 losing month, which that one kind of stunk because it was during the PLO 50 shot. Other than that... I don't think so. And before that, well, before that I was short stacking PLO 50, PLO 50 up to PLO 100, up to PLO 200 sometimes. And honestly, can't quite recall. I think I had a few there, but PLO short stacking is extremely volatile, very, very swingy. Oh man, es ist doch jung, der home game is not just kind of fun, it's a blast. I enjoyed the one that I was able to play immensely in the past. And as you say, more trash talk, some drinking usually going on. At least there was in our case. And some horribly played hands as well. My hometown? No, I doubt there are even enough poker players in my hometown, which is pretty small, to get together a home game. I could get one together in the next town over in Leipzig, or one of the, not that far away. But yeah, it's just a hassle going up there. And then I can drink, which, would actually be certainly plus EV. It would take away from the home game experience a little bit. Yeah, in Leipzig, having a home game in Leipzig is doable. But even so, I kind of lack the connections right now. Got aces over here. And flop exceedingly nice. See if that table is nicely aligned. Good. Found an additional seat at the PLO 20 table on MPN, so we play one PLO 10 on MPN and the one PLO 10 on RIO currently. The rest is PLO 20. I played at a playground actually, Chiching. Also played in the Montreal casino where I took a table share for a bad beat jackpot. I know you weren't asking me, but I figured I'd chime in. The King's Casino isn't that far away, yeah, but for the King's Casino for live poker, first of all, I don't have the bankroll. And I mean, if when I have the bankroll, I'll probably make a trip or two, but the rake they take there and the rake cap just irks me to no end. So yeah, I wouldn't want to try making a living off of live poker in Europe, basically. I think the rake is pretty disgusting no matter where you go. I actually don't know if there are any places in Europe that have a reasonable rake cap. That's not daylight robbery. Mogris! The home game is indeed on today and the prize pool is doubled today. Prize pools and bounties are being doubled. For today and today only. Good to see you back, Mogris. Shout out to Mogris, who is a mixed game wizard. and plays all of the, all of the mix games on his channel on Twitch. Check him out. He's a nice bloke. Certainly not folding. If I can manage to click that button. No joy, huh? Mogu is promising to turn the run good. That is mighty nice of you. Eddie, I do. By a wide margin. It is way more beatable. There's more room for mistakes. People gamble more because the equities run closer together. And it's a simple enough game that you can learn the rules and basic strategy quickly enough. But way more complex than PLO, on the other hand, that if you just put a little bit of study time in, you will be miles ahead of the general population. Are we really getting down to heads up here? So my advice would for sure to check out PLO. If you do, then don't play your normal stakes. Start at absolute micros. It's what I did anyway. It took a month. When I discovered PLO for me, I took a month off of everything, which admittedly wasn't much back then to take off from. But nevertheless, and I played a month of PLO 2 and PLO 4 just to see if I like the game and if I can wrap my head around it. And started to feel that I could. Yeah, in the evenings it was quite fine the last couple of days at PLO 20 specifically, but it's still quite a small site. Yeah, they are still in beta. They don't do any mainstream advertisement yet, which I think is not going to be the case for too much longer. And they sorely need at least the sit and goes. I know MTTs are going to take quite a while, but sit and goes should come in before the year is out, and that's sorely needed. And I hope that'll bring in more players. At certain times of the day, it is quite nice to play a pool. We sometimes beat microgaming for PLO 50 we beat it pretty consistently, I believe. For PLO 20, at certain times we beat it as well. I would say past 8, 9 in the evening. We've had decent player pools then. All talking about PLO, no limit, I tend to take a look at every once in a while, but I'm not too well versed about the low limit player pools. I know generally speaking it's right now more of a PLO site. Which should I prefer? Well, the casino, I made more money, not just because of the bad beat. Yeah, I think generally speaking the casinos are probably has a slight edge. Or has an edge when it comes to games because you have people that go to the casino and might wind up playing poker, whereas in the playground you have only people who come there to play poker. Damn it, I was hoping for, a Broadway card, not in diamonds. Wouldn't allow me to bluff. I actually gain showdown value, but against this bet sizing I need to let it be. But happy to hear that you're joining the fray, the RIO fray, Eselstoffjung. What games are you looking to play? Is it going to be PLO or no limit? In the meanwhile, while we fold on table 2. Actually, do we? Good question. First of all, let's see bet here. Holding that queen is nice. Having a heart is nice. Have that 9. I think we take a look at one. Intriguing. Get called. Alright. Here he checks. I'm gonna bet it now. A bunch of draws that didn't get there. Don't block any spades, which is pretty cool. I'll let you know how this ends. Here, I think we'll check it down. I mean, yeah. We do get the fold on table 2. With the bluff. Yeah, that bad beat was awesome. I didn't even know what was happening. Everybody was freaking out to the table. I didn't immediately realize what was going on. Okay, there are certain people I would call us against this guy. I don't think so. It's fine. I can pronounce it a little bit, yeah, strangely enough. Which led to problems when I lived in Quebec for 2 years, because I could say that I don't speak French very well, and people, you know, subsequently didn't believe me. Thought I was leading them on. Queens and 10s sound pretty good. C'est la vie! Good to see you back at the channel. Welcome back, mate. Arugla sends you some hands every once in a while. Yeah, me too. There's some fun ones among them. Small blind. I guess we'll check. Also barreled a river. The volume on Betson. I think it's still quite okay. I haven't played there in a couple of weeks, to be honest. Let's see. Right now there are 4 PLO 20 tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PLO 10 tables. So not shabby. But no splash pots. They added slot machines to the playground? You don't say. Huh. Yeah, I think that might make it a more interesting venue, for sure. I heard you don't get the free food anymore, right? You get comps, but not the free food. What do we do here? Closing the action pair. We're gonna let it be. Best case would be a 7, which wouldn't necessarily be a godsend. Just let it go. Right. I understand. Yeah, I like that you don't play PLO if you don't have to bankroll for it. Bankroll discipline. If you approach it like that, you're already ahead of the pack by quite a bit. I like it. Playing stars, so you can get the hands into the tracker, also makes a lot of sense, yeah. Let's see. The skill level on RIO at anything below 50 is amazing. As in, the games are great. Sure, sometimes you sit at tables with Kippery, but the secret there is just to sun run. Which I successfully had figured out the last couple of days. To a ridiculous extent too. Poor Kippery, I still feel for the guy. Yeah, is the thing I would also get on Discord and let them know that you like to see lower PLO. I keep telling them that as well, and I encourage everybody to do the same on the Discord. Because they're flexible, you know, if they want they can add it within minutes. So it just needs some convincing. Also, of course, I'm sure it's not that they are not convinced, it's they have their underlying reasons not offering it right now. But yeah, I'm sure that'll help. All right. It's okay to have the 6. Helps a little bit here. We do take it down. Looks like the PLO 10 is down to heads up. My cup of tea. Oh, speaking of which. One hour until the home games kick off. No RIO tables currently, at least not for us. There would be 33 entries at PLO 50. Check out No Limit. There's one No Limit 10 table going on. And there are 20 entries at No Limit 20, so that part is nice. Cut off. I think we'll let it be. Ooh, it's the table for aces apparently. Decent ones too. The maintenance scheduled until 6. I think we'll check actually. Sulavi can play from Sweden yet, yeah. Which side would I recommend playing for you playing PLO 50? Well, definitely RIO, but if you can't play there, I'd say probably microgaming. I mean, I did start playing on GG myself, so it would be hypocritical of me not to mention it. But you definitely would want to check out their terms and conditions before you do, and maybe gather some info from 2+2, what other people's experiences are with the site. That's why I wouldn't, you know, recommend the site. I do play there, and there are some good points about the site, but there are also a lot of things that you need to know. As in, you know, read the terms and conditions. They have things like bum hunting or rat holing being illegal, and you can get your account banned for it. And Rich.
Plow, plow, plow,
Plow, plow, plow, plow, plow. I like it. Richie Rob with a 4-month sub streak. Thank you very much, Richie. How's your day going? And do check out Richie Rob's channel for all the reasons listed there in the chat. He's a good friend of our channel. He streams no delay tournaments, usually with the whole cards shown. Is a super fun guy. He nor his chat ever shuts up in the best way possible. And whenever I host him, I tend to stick around longer than initially planned, because he's just so darn entertaining and pleasant to watch. Okay. Without the 5, I'm not sure if I would have bet. I probably would have bet once. Be evaluated on a turn. Not necessarily always. Wait, I'm showing the wrong table. Duh. That's the one I was talking about. We do take it down. Down with the aces up there as well. Yeah. How's the poker going, Richie Rob? That'll be a nope. And currently we're, well, not quite running out of tables yet, but the PLO 20 table over here is also down 2 heads up. I think with the 7 and the diamonds, bet although it would kind of suck to get raised naturally. Can't play GG either, Sweden. Oh, right. I forgot about that. I actually read about that today. Then I don't know if you can play microgaming. If you can't, then then I can't give you any good advice since I don't know about games on other sites. I don't know how, you know, the party or the stars games are. I know stars I personally wouldn't play because of the lack of rakeback. And me remembering the days when they did have rakeback, so I'm still sour when it comes to stars. I don't know, can you play microgaming? And the same to you. Here's Stoff Jung. Best of luck today. Right. Hang on. Oh, we're looking at this one here. Oh yeah, we flopped top 2. That sounds pretty good. And also thank you very much for the run good wishes, Isdorf. G still in maintenance mode. And still waiting on tables on Rio as well. Oh, well. Against the big blind. He draws pretty well if he doesn't have an ace. I'm actually... that's not this time. Whoa. Oh, this guy's sitting down. This guy is a lot of fun. Manos. Be happy betting this once. And as far as turns go, this one is above average. Does give us some equity there. Yeah, we'll still let it be. Here, I bet the turn, which I think is fine since he checked. I think we bet it again. Nice! That worked wonderfully. And here we flop a pair and a wrap. Really large pot. Not quite sure if we are able or even should escape this one. Holding a diamond here. We could call fold on diamond, but it sounds weird. So we just go with it. Yeah, and a wrap. Has to be good enough. He does have the diamonds. But we actually have a better hand right now. We win it with a pair of sevens. Neat. Hey, breakthrough! Thank you very much for the follow. Cheers. If you want, we have a home game coming up in 55 minutes on Stars. One of them is a Play Money tournament. A proper free roll. €5 in the prize pool this weekend. Play money, hang on, you're writing something there. Gonna be a bet fold. Check out what you wrote in a moment. No. While I do appreciate the follow, that's not the kind of message we want in our channel there. How did the backdoor flush roll off here? Yeah. Okay, you had the 9. Yeah, okay, I get how you made it to the river. Quite sure how he made it to the turn, however, but that's a different story entirely. I'm still reading that crap. That was actually pretty slow. Like, I was halfway through when I had already decided that it's not quite what I want to see in the chat. I don't think I ever deleted a message on this channel before. Usually have people for that. No, I'm kidding. Just rarely comes up. Up the gutter. Nice. So, raised here with the 6-man. I'm gonna bet fold this. I am the 3-better. In the single raise pot, I certainly wouldn't bet. Gives us 2 legitimate draws. 5 would make us the nuts. I'm in half a mind to keep betting, to be honest. But on the other hand, the SPR is quite low already. Might just decide to shove with a 2-pair or overpair with hearts. It's a nice sizing, my friend. I will let it go. Wait, wrong button. Ooh. They extended the maintenance for another hour on GG, so GG, I guess. playing that side during the stream, it looks like. Good thing we still have some money on microgaming here. Ugh, I guess we have to add in more PLO 10 tables then. In playing heads up. 8 pairing. Interesting to us. I think it kinda is. Alright. What the best chances are of taking it down with bet sizing, or if we have a good chance of taking it down at all. Oof. That'll be... it'll still be a fold. I mean, we're getting a pretty ridiculous price. Alright, alright. Oh, we have excellent blockers. Got that going for us. You Germanos, eh? Alright, alright. You rake it in with your big hands. Have a wrap down here. No joy. Against the huge Manos character. I think we'll just call. On the ace I folded, the other guy bet. He checks, we bet. If he bets again... maybe I raise sometimes. Pretty nice blockers. If we get re-raised, we won't have to give up the equity on our that we have at the flush. But I would play the nuts like this, especially if they don't contain clubs. That'll work for us, unless he shows up with the straight flush. Shazammed! Right on. What to do, what to do? I think we click this button, and then this button. Stay tuned, more button clicks coming up. Ooh. And well, we ain't folding that. It's such a bittersweet board. Trouble is we have both gutters. Block him having the nuts. I mean, he's showing up with the aces here. Time. Okay, find a fold here a lot, but this time with the backdoor flush draw and the two gutters, a 10 also is probably an out. 5, 6, 5, making that 15. Yeah, have to. He does have the aces. That's wonderful. Unfortunately, he has the ace king, which takes the queen right off the right out of the equation. I was hoping he had the aces without the ace king. Actually, also without the jack. Let's check this one out. Look at the price against his exact hand. Almost. Others were 27% and our equity against his exact hand was 24. So it's not a massive punt, actually. As I said, I've pulled similar spots a lot. I think in this one, I don't mind having called in the end. What I do mind is this table having broken down. Ooh, this guy joining. Wow, this guy's fun. We get aces against him. Oh, what's up with that run out? Likewise, what's up with this board? Hey, never mind. Never mind. Take it back. Hey, and take this one down. Wow. A very fun player, this gentleman. Don't like the diamond on river, but we do take it down. Stuff. I guess we're good. Here once. Alright. Man, I hate playing heads up against this guy. Although this is probably a fold against the raise. But what do I know? Nothing. Not about this. The nutflush blocker might come in handy. Everybody deep enough, yeah. Find one more PLO 20. Now also with the red text sitting down. Do we still call here for having future shenanigans in mind? It's a tall order. Here, call here, sounds good. Red tag, never mind, he pulled it. Kings against the gentleman. Here we give up. Heads up, him being this short. Push this. His outs. None of them. We're gonna flush and the gutter on the paired board 4 ways. Likewise letting it be. Sounds smart to me. That was the end of his wonderful adventure there. But on the new table we have this guy who also tagged in red, indicating that he might be a lot of fun to play against as well. It's a bummer that we only have 3 PLO 20 tables, however. Oh well. Doesn't matter too much, it's Friday, and in 40 minutes the main stage is going to be taken by the home game tournaments anyway. So, ooh, really? Hmm. Wonderful. He had a jack. Over here, limp pot, we let it be. Or at least check for now. I should say, rather. Hey, nicer times where we flop a set. No relevant blockers at all, basically. Always worth considering. Down here, that's nice. Kind of frantic stream right now, it feels like. A lot of table switching, a lot of action, but most of the tables are short. We get the rarely seen quads. Wow. Down here, been checked around all the way. I see little point in betting. I think jacks or something are still gonna call. The quads are certainly gonna call. Nice answer. You earned the absolute minimum. So this guy did the same thing earlier when the board paired, didn't he? He folded to our raise. The quad threes, take it down. Okay. Okay. And this time he comes over the top, so I'll let it be. I have a tough time filling up holding queens. And last time he just let it go himself. Really? Another table down to heads up? Evis, what's happening today? Nobody wants to play us. Hang on, so here I 3-bet on this kind of board. Certainly c-betting at the larger end. I think we want to raise this up too large. Nice. No, holding all the queens there was a little bit too tempting. Out of position here? Yeah, so the bet sizing is fine. He raises. Alright. C1, although not many turns I'm gonna continue on. Okay. What the? The ace jack 10 4, alright. Okay. Some funky stuff happening. Jeebus, and the dealer has taken a liking to us today, hasn't he? Or she. Never know. Got a bet here if somebody raises the money, it's gone in, even though we're probably behind the straight. But against that, we are doing mighty fine. Called. Right on. Gentleman leads to 4 peeps. It's a little bit short, however. Interesting question. I think we let it be. I 3-bet flop, rather nice to top 2. Everybody else folded on the king's table. Okay. Okay. So make the nut straight. Unfortunately, we don't have a single. The thing is called flops, right? Right. Oh, the humanity. Alright. Nice! Not today, sir. Not today. Here we came over the top. This is right and proper with this hand. Top 2, if he comes over the top, money's gone in. Instead, we take it down, get aces over here. Just good things keep happening to us. Huh. Gonna size up a little bit. We're blocking straights a tiny bit by holding... Actually, we don't. I thought we had a queen in our hand. Never mind. Yeah, in that case, very happy with sizing up. And that's mighty fine. That way we don't have to navigate any tough turns, say 9 turns. But just put it in. Please be a set. No, it's a nice combo draw. It's gonna get there, right? No! How do we hold there? Nice. The hand's so nice, you get it twice. I think we're killing a lot of microgaming tables today. I'm not quite sure what's happening. I mean, case in point. Let's see how this one ends. He is in really rough shape. He needs a 3. That one gives him some outs. Nice. We're killing tables. Yeah, again, not playing heads up. Was that a 3-better here? No, it was limped. Okay, then the check is fine. Yeah, we made all of our losses on and off stream on microgaming back now. I think we're a tiny bit in profit on micro, which still leaves the GG poker losses. What do we do now? I guess we bet half. Fold to raise. Let me see, is that correct? Yeah. We're up 10 in cash on... Wait, this is PLO 10, right? So we're just gonna call. 10 in cash plus 15 in rakeback. Makes it 25, which means in total we're still down a little bit, but not as much as before. I think we're down 40 euros, something like that. Yeah, there's no point in checking behind here. Anyways, also no point in betting smaller, I feel. Actually, 4 ways. What a run. Is Kippery on one of these tables? Are we beating up Kippery again? Because that would explain it. We've been running nastily well against Kippery the last 2 days. Reached a point where I was kind of torn between it stopping being funny or just being the most hilarious thing ever. Still leaning on the former. It's kind of sad to watch at some point, actually. Oh well. It'll change. What goes around comes around, I'm certain of it. Yeah, I bet because it's a rainbow board, we have the jack, we have the 8, blocking draws. Now at this point, let's not bloat up the pot further. Probably doesn't have enough behind. I mean, something like the 7 or the deuce pairing would certainly be excellent for us. A king might be okay a decent amount of the time. 10 certainly would be the nuts. I think we let it be. Down here, we flop a top pair. This guy leads. Does he do that habitually? Not really. But for this price for a half pot, we kind of want to see one card, and this is one of the best cards to roll off. Deep against this guy? No. Yeah, don't mind betting this large. We're not folding should he raise, and this way we might just take it down. Bushwhacker, hey, good to see you back at the channel, mate. Hope to see you in the tournament today. Prize pools are doubled. Prize pool. But bounties, plural, are doubled today. So 10 euro prize pool and play money, and 2 euro bounty on my head. Although, fair warning, I have found the God mode switch the last couple of days, so don't even need to stare at my crotch for it. Nah, no, I jinxed it. Which is fine. It's getting ridiculous. Don't mind checking here since, you know, there are no draws to protect from. Of course, another hilarious turn. It snapped. Snap there, huh? Alright. Are we up against quads? Lord knows we deserve it to lose one of these. No? Bushwhacker will do. If you don't mind, Bushwhacker, I'm gonna wait another 10 minutes, because right now I'm not able to open stars while I have this version of Poker Tracker running. But I shall not forget. It's of course not the board I'm looking for. 3 ways. Reasonably deep against everybody. Jesus Christ. I mean, it doesn't necessarily put us ahead, but it certainly gives us a decent amount of equity. This is a wonderful bet sizing. No joy in the end. What a teasy turn. Alright, we'll make do with flopping the set on another table then. Hey, what do you know? Yeah, we just gotta fold. We're not gonna call. I mean, we blocked the straight draw a little bit, but we don't have a single diamond. We took it down with the queens. Let it be. Wait. You already raised? Okay. What do you know? Get more aces. More aces even. Jesus Christ! What the deuce is happening? And welcome to the Home Game Club, Bushwhacker. Happy to have you. I think we're just shy of 100 members now. I think we should have 98 with you. We have a 7, which is semi-helpful. We have an heart, which is helpful. We're gonna go for the bet if we get raised. We need to let it be, I believe. SPR is way too high for anything else, unless he raises really small. Eh. However, that was root ace 10 9 3 for the button makes the cut. Okay. Oh. We apparently can't do wrong. This must come to an end rather sooner than later. And we killed another table. No, I don't want to. I'm not, you know, rightfully claiming that it's us, but I am sensing a pattern. Oh, wait. Okay. The 7, so be it if he has us. Puts exactly one straight out there. Kind of improbable. It's the one he has. It's the one he's got. It did jinx it. Down here, ace 8 6 4 double suited, not good enough for a raise. Certainly fine as a call. I'm scared by artificial intelligence. Now that's interesting question. That's a good question too. You know, it's two-part answer because I'm not quite sure. Hang on, let me ask you a question back. In general, it might just be the great filter, the reason why, you know, space is so empty. That a lot of civilizations got to that point and, you know, wiped themselves out by developing AI or developing nuclear weapons. So that's a good question. Let me think. I think so, yeah. A little bit. Yeah, I think a little bit, yeah. It might be one of the... It certainly theoretically has the potential to be a civilization-ending incident or thing. And on the other hand, a benevolent AI would be awesome for the planet. Not least because it might lead people actually viewing themselves as being citizens of planet Earth and not citizens of Germany, Uganda, or Canada, which would be great for the world, in my mind. To think global and not be caught up in petty squabbles about, lines in the sand signifying borders that were drawn hundreds or thousands of years ago. Not quite sure why I raised this. Especially now that I recognize that I don't have the nut flush draw. I'm gonna bail at this point. I was showing you the wrong table. Sorry. So I think I'm more vaguely optimistic that should AI even be possible, that it turns out to be benevolent. And I certainly wouldn't mind living under a world that is governed by a friendly AI, which truly has the best of the people at heart and cannot be lobbied. But I'm a huge science fiction fan. I do read a lot of science fiction, and it's certainly a theme that does come up a lot. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. It's a good question. I guess I thought about it a lot, or sometimes, not a lot, in more of an abstract way when I was like reading science fiction. Never really given it much thought as a real world concern. Mostly only in an abstract way. So it's kind of tough to answer. Another table breaking. What the hell is happening? Yours since yesterday. What happened yesterday? What movie or documentary did you watch? So we only have one PLO 20 table left, which is this one. Just a proper bummer. Wait, why did I... Okay, no, it's fine, not betting the flop. Betting the turn will be a thing, however. Okay, he agrees. That is a very, very nice river. So I don't know if you heard of this great filter theory. It's basically what I said earlier, that it's, the universe is pretty damn old at this point, and it looks pretty damn empty too. I mean, it's of course huge and it's tough to find anything, but if there assuming there are civilizations out there that have been out there for millions and millions of years, they might have done some stellar engineering. There might have been some things, some things that they've done that they changed, that they created that would be visible or would show up even from a distance. And so far, you know, there's none of that. Did I check this? No. So this suggests that either it's just really hard to see, that maybe there, you know, there's the universe is teeming with life, we just are not able to find it, or it's possible that a lot of intelligent life finds a way of wiping itself out before getting to be a galactic or a star-spanning civilization. And that's essentially what the question mark behind it, like what does wipe out these assumed civilizations? That would be the great filter. He does have to straight. What's with the tanking there, sir? But take your time, think about it. Why not? Yeah, and AI could well be one of them. Joe Rogan, Elon Musk. I know Elon Musk is very concerned about AI. Is there any point in calling here? 114, 4369. Let it be. I think it's kind of close. But thanks for telling me that he was on Joe Rogan again. That's one to listen to. I hope Joe Rogan let him talk. I like Joe Rogan, but he, in my mind, interrupts his interviewees a little bit too often. Here, let's call it. Gamble a little bit. Pair in the gutter. Cheap. No, a pair in the gutter. Oh, okay. The home games, they're gonna be on in 14 minutes. Scared you to death, to be honest. On the whole, I still find humans to be scarier. Because, you know, we exist. Whereas AI is still... It's still not clear if it's possible. And also, you know, I think a lot of the science fiction stories and books that depict AI in a negative light, there's probably a good dash of xenophobism and neophobism mixed in there on the side of the author, so people being scared of strange or new things, just as a default way of approaching the world. And that colors these stories quite a bit, so... Get erased here. Table breaking. So I think what we'll do is, that's a pretty decent board. That's a pretty crazy guy. I didn't realize we had a crazy guy at our table again. Alright. As far as turns go, I'm digging that one, and he's not drawing that. Needs a full house, doesn't get it. We take it down. Neat. So, yeah, here's I think what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on a short break in a moment while we play these aces. And then be back for the home games. I'm gonna prove you for the home game Bushwhacker before I leave. Play highlight video so we have something on the screen, something to watch while I'm gone. And then we play the home games. Yeah, pretty good to me. What's happening here? Heads up. Sure, let's call it. We're deep, might be fun. keep betting here with the excellent blockers. Alright, but check it. We do have a blocker to the Broadway as well. Against his hand, it likely would have worked. So we lost 10 bucks since last time we checked, so we're still up 15 on microgaming with all the reg back. Yeah, I'll give the podcast a listen. Right, so let me close Poker Tracker so I can improve you before I leave. Then we'll get going with the home games. One more hand up here. Last hand. And it's a playable one. Not quite what I was having in mind. Alright, done and done with the PokerStars Home Game Club. Welcome to the club. Ian Leal, good to see you back, man. Hope to have you in the home game. Prize pools are doubled today, don't forget. Prize pools and the bounty on the bounties on my head are doubled as well. So 10 euros for top 3 finishers in the play money and 2 euros on my head in both tournaments, which I hope to save. Thank you, cheating. It's just gonna be a short break. But I figured, you know, there's not really much. We still take this one down. Not really much happening on microgaming now, so have not forgotten. How would I forget? Nah, thank you for the reminder. Sometimes I tend to be forgetful, but this time around I was not. The home games, they're starting in 8 minutes. I'll be back before then. Until then, not quite until then, but for a few minutes, I'll go on a short break, put on a video, a highlight video, so you have something to watch, and yeah. Thanks for watching so far. Be back in a few minutes. I think we're coming over the top, to be honest, with the extra money in here. It plays okay multi-bay. Just calling is an option here as well. But he is short and I don't mind. He's gonna put it in. I don't mind playing 4. Yeah, you know, he has 2 euros 50 left. We're never folding. We're ahead right now and we're looking pretty good. Nice! That was a good one. That's the only thing we would be worried about would be the Jack 10, against which we have a decent amount of outs, not to mention the nut flush draw. Ugh. Okay. Now if he bets here, I'm not actually not sure if I fold. Kind of figured a jack. It's very unfortunate that he made a set there in the end. Also unfortunate that I called, but felt there was a decent chance of a bluff there. It's king 5, 6. It's close. I'll check this one out in a moment. This is an awesome result already. Two of them folding. Heads up, this hand is definitely strong enough. Okay, now we're never folding. We have an open ender, the nut flush draw in the pair. Question is, am I ever betting? Nice. That worked out very well, I would say. Welcome to that new table. Enjoy the view. Okay, perfect. Wow. Stabby, stabby. He has the SPR is 1, which is why I'm putting the money in here. And against a set of jacks, we are not good in the end. That is unfortunate. I think he is relatively foldy post. Let's give this a shot. Over here, I decided for some reason to be sticky on the turn, so I don't trust his bets. If he bets again, it's going to be a snap call. That's what I thought. No, it's not. It's what I hoped. Okay, let's take one off then. Right! Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Mic on, mic on. So, stars we have open, 3 minutes until the tournament starts. We have 5 entries in the real money too. We're nice. Gonna try and enjoy a Korean thriller drama, Old Boy? That's Old Boy is Korean, right? Don't hear that very often. So, setting up the tracker for the home cash games if you want. We can play some no limit. What am I saying? Of course, the other thing, the one with the 4 cards, the great game. We can play some PLO 2 in the home game club as well. This time I try to actually be a winner. So far I've been losing. I think I'm the biggest loser in the PLO 2 games. And this here would be the play money tournament. Nicely centered? Yeah, looks pretty good actually. Yep. Then over here in spot 2 we have... Why is this one larger than the other one? Can't abide that. Damn it. Wait. It works for... What the hell? Hang on, this shall not stand. Alright, there you go. So, folding here. And Bushwhacker announcing his presence. Gonna give you a note. Thing. Bushwhacker. Gloryman showing up for the home game. Good to see you. I didn't even see you chatted there earlier. Hang on, I'm not gonna use a HUD, of course, in the home game. The label. Hide HUD. Hide a HUD on table 1. As well, 21 entries in the Play Manager tournament. If you listen to this now, you can still join 5! Home game in the chat and you'll get all the information. I believe you have a 10-minute late reg now. And the new season has started as well. And let's get some cash games on the way as well. Checking here, we get all the aces. And if you want to tell us, beep my T666. If you want to tell us who you are, then let me know. I'll give you a note. Where's that flop a hand ago when we had all the queens? So, setting up the cash games. Thanks to the good lucks. Oh, need to enable me showing hands. Hang on. And then we'll take care of the 2 home games. So, taking a seat, still waiting for a third player. In the home games, not gonna play heads up. Likewise, if you see your name on this table here and you would like to share with us who you are on Twitch, then let me know. You can also not share it and play anonymous, that's fine. And we're off, yeah. Good luck everyone. In case I haven't said it before. See not an all-in, but we see a showdown. Looks like a pair of 7s is gonna be good enough to take it down. Decent pot building here. Also let me know if you would like to if you prefer seeing it in chips or in big blinds. I can do either. Makes no difference to me. Once the home games are over today, I'm gonna go on a break, have some dinner, and be back later tonight. But that's quite a distance away. 20 BBs in the middle. What's 1 BB? 40, so 100 to 800 chips, okay. Looks like winner takes all in the, yeah, in the real money. Get raised by the Gloryman. Alright. about Bushwhacker approving of the nut house name. Turn a pair. What did the Gloryman have? The Gloryman had Queen 5-3-3, huh? Ooh. Here we need to let it go. Opening this on the button is perfectly fine. We flop quite nice, I would say. Turn is also pretty excellent. Here, AMTT taking down a part. This one will let be. 666. Be the bet sizing, apparently. Oh, and thanks for asking, Glorman. On my end, everything is well. I hope the same is true for everybody else in the chat, and also for you, that life has been treating you kindly. I take it you're still doing a lot of studying? Haven't seen you around much. Oh, big one happening over here. Bushwick is saying, best hand for sure, when I had the top set. The top full house in the end. And if you want, we are waiting at a PLO 2 cash game table. Ooh, hang on, I didn't switch away. AM Triple T has had a lot of strong results in the tournaments, a lot of deep runs. Very fierce player. Takes it down here. There's the Gloryman, take him on down over here. I like chips. More aces, huh? Oh, you like chips as in... okay. Then we go with chips. Pretty decent board. Take it down. But with a pair in my hand, I do want to bet there. Protect my hand a little bit against spades, against draws. Wow. And as always, I also want to say that if you rather not have me show cards on Showdown, then, or, you know, when it gets, I would otherwise have to muck, then let me know. I don't want to tilt anybody. You can let me know on Discord as well. Don't want to put it into the chat. That's perfectly fine. We flop a whole lot of nothing with a nut flush draw. Make that a gutter. Top of that. Kinda hope Bowser or Bushwhacker here calls, would give us a much better price. Assuming the 5 is good, Then let's call. Here in the play money. I think it's close-ish. Let's play it. We got them all. We got all the pairs. Studying mainly PLO now. Right on. You were ill today. Yeah. Not happy to hear that. Hope it's just a one-day thing and you get to still enjoy life a little bit while being ill. Happy hearing that. But good on you for studying PLO mainly now. I mean, your NL game is pretty sharp, right? Three pairs and a flush draw. We need to see the river. As far as rivers go, this is a nice one. Might be a short home game. It is the jacks. I was hoping. Jacks were on my mind. I was hoping he wouldn't bet those on the turn. Ah, nice. Well, I ain't saving that bounty. Ain't saving that bounty, it turns out, huh? So let me also take a note of that. The winnings, where's my note file? Where's my note file? Oh, there you go. TT. Well, no, actually 2 euros. What am I talking about? T earned 2 euros. Still no cash? No, we're still waiting. So I'll actually open up the other tables from the... What's it called? From the play money. And whenever I see a big pot happening... Ooh, you know what? Case in point. There is one happening down here. Right. Yeah, and very well done, AMTT. AM Triple T, I should say. Nice hand. And you know why I called? I was close to folding it. Not folding, to just calling. Instead of coming over the top. And then I watched a Lex Veldhaus video yesterday where he was playing a high roller. PLO tourney at a pretty similar spot. He potted it and I was like, if it's good enough for Lex, it's good enough for me. I'll stick to my nitty roots next time. Thank you very much. Board pairing here, we'll just let it be. And a pure flush draw. Which would... Can't make nuts anymore, so... Yeah, fine. And our game is okay, but not great. Alright. Yeah, but I feel there's more potential. Also more future in PLO. Better win rates, better games. More fun, more cards. big one happen. Ah, too late. Sorry. Late to switch over. Right. Playing NL25 Zoom and doing well though. That's quite an achievement. What I understand. Alex took down a big one here with aces, not being deterred by trip sixes on the board. Roman he check 8-4. GG, did he have the 8-4 as well? Thanks for the GG. So if I, finish in this one, then I might be relegated to commentator role today. Would you look at that? I didn't know that was allowed, that the Gloryman is allowed to get legitimate hands. Was up against the straight. The nut straight. Safe by the river there. There's decently sized pot happening down here. Just growing. Alex taking it down. Except the big stack, it looks like in a tournament. Yeah, I think he's chip leading. But Bushwhacker having a nice showing in the play money as well. Second in chips as far as I can see. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Bushwhacker, I wouldn't be so certain myself either. If the Gloryman claims a good fold. Gloryman is a very active player, very tricky. Tough to know where he's at. Nah, but on the other hand, if you put it in chat, don't want to make it seem that I don't believe you. And we lose Mowgli's. No, not quite yet. The flopped set versus top 2 with a flush blocker. Bushwicker saying what I'm saying. You would always say that. What the? That's some bet sizing here. Also, what's with the mid? What the hell is going on? Probably it was a misclick. Just bet of 60. Boom! 37% turning into 100 and now sitting on a huge chip stack. Signal in queens versus kings. Kings flop quite nice on this board. Ooh! Whoa! Wow, what a change in fortune right there. Damn! Losing players relatively quickly. Yeah, left 13, am I seeing that right? Yeah, 13. Any of you wants to join us? We're still sitting, just the lonesome two of us, at the PLO 2 table in the home game lobby. all in one. Was a small part. Yeah, Mowgli's coming over the top. First of all, it's not unexpected, but we're just gonna call. Going and getting this one down to heads up. Flop a top pair. Nice blockers with the 8s. Backdoor flush. Alright, you better have something good. Jesus. But it's good enough. Shakes fist. I'm in a shark pool. Good showing, Mowgli. Sorry to see you exit the tournament so quickly, but thank you for playing, man. Appreciate it. I don't see you in the... Did you finish in the... Ah, you finished in the play money as well. Sad face. Not happy seeing that, Mowgli. Also, if Chiching commented earlier that I would be able to pronounce your name right, if it's pronounced in French usually, then probably Mowgli. That far off? Let me know. Mowgli or Mowgli? Would be my guess. Probably butchering it. Whoa! Nice pot there, Bushwhacker. Nice one. Pair got our little else. Nothing else to be exact. We're already down to 2 tables in the play money. Gonna let this go. Take a look at the chip stacks here. AM triple T sitting pretty. Having doubled up. Bushwhacker also sitting nicely. Alex, Vintar, big stacks, and a big all-in here. In the real money table, the Gloryman took it down, I believe, with the bet. What's happening? Are Jacks taking it down in the end? No. Great. Alright. Here we've seen all-in as well. Second nut flush against nut flush is just nasty. Need to let it go. And chip-wise, well, we're technically 3rd out of 4, but stacks are so close together, doesn't matter much yet. To see big pot brewing on the other table. Watch the all-in first here. Alex takes it down. Here we saw a showdown as well. And the wheel takes it down against Bushwhackers. What did Bushwhacker have? Curve queens and a little bit of a blocker to the nuts. Alright. We're losing players rapidly in the play money. Also 3 peeps sitting out. 10 left in the play money. 7 active players, 3 sitting out. Bushwhacker saying he thought that Beep missed his hearts and hero called. I like the hero call. I'm, generally speaking, a fan of hero calling, even though I'm not quite sure if I'm up or down lifetime hero calling things. I think it's fun. It certainly has a place sometimes too. And if you Bushwhacker didn't have a single heart himself, well, it does make sense. He was blocking top set at the top pair. You're not in over here. Flush draw, makes a pair. Oh, against set, alright. GG. Bringing us down to 9 entries in the tournament, I believe. Wow, this is a one quick tournament. Jeez, yeah. Lost over half the players in 25 minutes. At this rate, somebody sitting out might cash. Now, wouldn't that be something? King 3 against King 5. Why do you take it down? Oh, King 9, okay. Nope, a lot of folding. Two RIO tables just open, but I really can't be bothered with cash games. I'd rather watch this. And there's something to watch down here. I mean, Alex just has such a huge chip stack, he can haul quite liberally before the flop. And Bushwhacker, if he has something, has a wonderful opportunity to squeeze, but of course you need the cards for it. Can't go around squeezing willy-nilly. Judges tend to look down on that. Stushy! Hello, hello! Hello indeed. Good to see you back, Stushy. Looks like you missed the home game by a smidgen, huh? It's fast and furious today. Okay. And here we called closing the action. No flop. Sushi on my table. I just closed the cash game table. How did you know that you were at my table? Huh. You have a read on me, sir? Now, how did you know? I'm curious. But I closed the tables right now because yeah, I'm too distracted watching. Nope. But let me know if you need my help table starting, then I'll help out. A lot of folding going on. And these guys are basically playing heads up, because the other guys are sitting out. That's, well, I don't want to speak for Aim Triple T or Left if they like heads up. For me, it wouldn't be great. We'll call and flop an 8. That's the plan. Unless Bowser prevents us from doing something stupid by coming over the top. Which would be appreciated in a way. Save me some chips. Alright, alright. Now we really need to flop that 8. Yeah. Get the 7 instead. Must be that hard of hearing dealer. Meanwhile, there's a big 3-way pot brewing here. I can play money table. Snap card from Wintel. Ten versus another pair. Bushwhacker! Chipping up there, very nice. Need to let this one be. That King 8, King 7, 8, 8 was the best hand we've seen in a while. Probably what made me play it. Probably completing here. Never mind. Yeah, I guess I can, Stushi, I can help table start PLO 20. Or or PLO 10. I reset the tables. See if it's nicely aligned. Yeah, looks good enough. Alright, so I reset PLO 10, PLO 20. Hoping to get them started. Final? Wait. The final table? No, no, no. I thought the play money was down to final table, but it is down to 8 entries. And Alex still has a commanding chip lead. Oh, let me switch over real quick. There's an all-in. Quads! That's gonna be a tough climb up ahead. Nice hand. We definitely need to win a pot or two. This one. Flopping a pair is to start. Okay, against a pot size bet, we need to let it be. I so like flopping a pair for a change. Nope. On table 2 of the play money. 2 big stacks involved. Actually, every player that's not sitting out has at least around 10k. Guess the short stack would be Lev with 9.1k, 9.2. Straight looks like it's good. And a pair of 5 takes it down on this board, which is quite a sight to behold. Nice one. Go down here. Alex getting some chips back. Losing against Vertinsky with quads with a 10 high flush. Yeah, it looks like the King 10, doesn't it? Or blockers. This is actually the best hand we've seen in a while. But it's unfortunately not a playable one. Too dangly. Only 35 minutes into the tournaments and only 8 players out of 21 left in the play money. 3 sitting out. So basically only 5 active players. Oh no, somebody came back. Only 2 peeps sitting out. Right? Such is fate. We have been hitting boards left and right in the cash games today. And truth be told, the last 3 days, so I think I'll be able to deal with not getting any hands in the tournament. Bushwhacker taking down triple aces, or on double aces. Better than a call over here. More folding. The Hamsterman proclaiming the truth, as always. That indeed Nut's deep state has been reached, as always when the Hamsterman appears. Good to see you back, Hamster. And looks like we got the RIO table started. I'll still focus mainly on the home game tournaments. Oh, we have an all-in here. Pair in the flush draw versus overpair in the blocking his some of his outs. That almost clinches it unless the 8 of diamond rolls off. Kind of a scary moment. It was an 8, but not the right one. We could go nuts to the same pot. Sounds kinky. You could join the Play Money tournament, Hamsterman. See another all-in. It's a 2 aces against kings. Wow. Ups an open ender. Scary. Coin flip. That's a nice turn. And takes it down. Now beat my T666 in dire need of more chips. I can't type apparently. Here in the real money, only the first place gets paid in real money. Who would have thought? We have blind versus blind spot in the, what is this, PLO 20? Yeah. Down. And meanwhile, he's pot brewing. And it's ridiculous, but we need to fold again. PLO 20, we flop quite nice to top 2. You're busy as hell right now? Right, I see. So, what are the blinds? 200. We have 10. We have 14, 13 big blinds, right? We need to go with that. Call for Telemetry. Nah, let's go with it. Whoa. Down here we checked. Gonna check it down, I think. Although if he checks the river, maybe I can bet. I guess I can. Well, we have an unprecedented chance to triple up, I guess. Hope nobody has a 10. Kings versus... Ooh. No! No! Nice hand, Gloryman. What a suck out. What a suck out. And here we're down to heads up. I'm not down for that. Happily help table start, but I'll play heads up. So, I need to take a note that the Gloryman once again takes down a bounty, the double bounty of €2 this week. It was such a nice flop, man. Such a nice flop. Looks like PLO 10 is down to heads up as well. Turn a pair. Ah, excuse me. 2 pair and a blocker. Sure, we'll bet fold. That's fine. Get called? That, unless it's the Queen 9, has to be good news. No, it's like playing solitaire. I know exactly what I'm beaten by. Time it's a 70. No, lose it again. But here, he wins one. Sitting on what happened? How did Bushbacker get all the chips? Like all the chips in play in the tournament or on Bushbacker stack? Oh, you know, a fairly decent percentage of them. Wow. Oh. More all-ins. 85% for Bushwhacker. Make that 100. Nice. Just raking in the chips, knocking out the players. Get one more knockout and then we are down to the final table already. Here, wow, from having the absolute low stack, Beep is now in second place. So, Bushbacker and Brzezinski basically playing heads up with one guy sitting out. And over here they're playing 300 with Jujin sitting out. Right. Big pot brewing here. Dice would raise by Bushbacker on the ace 10-6. What a frantic tournament. 21 entries originally, 7 left after 43 minutes. Wow. I don't think we ever had a quicker one. While Vertinsky decides, let's check out what's happening over here. Beep, taking down more chips. Firmly in second place. I believe you have 5 entries, so first place gets $10. And the real money tournament on table 2. Here, a set against a set. Wow, what's a Quite a slow roll there. Raise happening on the other table. Will we get down to the final 6? Not yet. In case you're just tuning in, this part of the streaming week is always quite laid back, where we concentrate on the home games first and foremost, right now exclusively. Actually update the stream title so nobody gets misled. Expecting cash games to be played right now. So big one brewing here. I'll try to switch between them. Here Gloriman took it down. As double chip stack of the next one, the second place. And those two peeps are very close together. Bushwhacker, the top set, the top full house, likely good. Gets quartered here, doesn't look like it. Gets some revenge after the set versus set slow roll. Right, we're still waiting on the PLO 2 cash game table. If any of you want to play with us in the home game, you will see the cash game table, PLO 2. Also a cash game league, where, you know, we take note of the standings. Still waiting for a third player. And we're gonna play cash games for as long as the home games last. Once they're over, we'll close the cash games, should they happen at all today, down as well. But until then, feel free to play with us. What's happening here? Aces against... No joy, heads up. Well fought there, Bushwhacker. Well, and today's showing didn't help at all to put me up on the leaderboard of the play money or the real money, but for that matter. A pot brewing here. Oh, sort of. What are the blinds? 300. Okay, so it's a smallish pot in relation to the blinds. One player needs to be knocked out and we'll see the final table. Here the heads up for $10 is on. And it's pretty funky actually. Over here, the chip stacks haven't moved at all. Like last time I checked, left was at around 9k, aim triple T was around 12, and Azon, maybe. I don't know how to pronounce it. Was sitting at around 5k, so weird. Guy sitting out has... Okay, getting the... People sitting out get low on chips. At least this one, the other guy has way more still. Be funny if somebody is sitting out cashes. It can be a commercial message there, Zobat. Can't pronounce the rest. I'm gonna go with Zobat, sorry if I'm butchering the name. Glorman taking one down with the wheel in the end. Because that's how they usually start, no offense. If you just legitimately found the channel, then welcome to the channel, mate. Just realizing, one follower away from 1250. Yeah, I smelled it. She's second time I deleted a message today. That never happens on this channel. What's the other guy? Oh, the other guy was looking for poker investments, right? Yeah. Sure. Not to say that they're not legitimate poker investment opportunities, but I'd probably stay away from somebody randomly dropping into the channel, asking to be staked. But that's just me. Oh. Oh no, I'll try to show both. Here we see a river bet. Over here, MTT betting. Here, Beep takes it down. MTT gets raised. You see an all-in. Nuts versus top set. With a blockage for nuts, okay, that makes a lot of sense. And Azun, being patient, pays off. Doubling his chip stack, sitting nice and pretty now. Everybody pretty close together, and all of these have, you know, close to 10k. All of these guys, I mean, here Ratinsky being second in chips, and Bushwhacker with a commanding chip lead. 2-1 to the second place. Well done, Bushwhacker, well done. I missed the hand earlier. It's like there was some huge shift when you took the chips away. I believe from Ratinsky, I think he had the big stack. Oh. Top two versus the Queen 10. The Queen 10 takes it down and the Gloryman wins the real money tournament for $10 in prize pool. Very well played, Gloryman. And congratulations. Well done, well deserved win. Gloryman, spoilers. That one? Oh, I've had that happen quite often. I'd say that was about around the 10th time, like close to a dozen times so far it has happened in the history of the channel. I mean, in a way, I applaud their approach, going out there trying to get somebody to hire them, but yeah. Might also be just a scam, because I've seen a lot of people, yeah, I've seen it a bunch of times happen. Every time it's a different name, so maybe there's some scam behind it. Oh, getting a call here on that board from left. Interesting win, very interesting turn. Spade versus the queen, which fills up, and oh no, we're not down to 6 players. Still, just peeps in the running. Now we have a 5-minute break and I have nothing to do. Okay, I do find one PLO 20 cash table. Play that one, cause there are no games on Rio going on. GG is down right now. Okay, there's one last hand happening over here. Alright. Rio to the rescue. Welcome with kings on the Rio table. And is this gonna bring us to the final table, this hand? The kings take it down pre. And on a table where I posted, I get even nicer kings. Also a nice hand over here. Heads up, fully intend to bet this and keep betting. Nice to have that 8. Yeah, well done, Gloryman. Well done, nice showing. Hey, everybody was waiting for PLO 20 to kick off, it looks like. Table filled like that. Nice. So I'll open the second one and help table start. Ideally have some games to come back to when I come back from my break after the home games are over. PLO 10 kicking off as well. Perfect timing. You have some games for the break then. Ooh. In all in. And fold. Yeah, if this guy had opened, it would still be a fold. Yeah, I figured it was a slip of the not of the tongue but of the finger in this case. No worries. I know what you mean. The time I spoiled in the Rio channel, I was legitimately embarrassed. The next morning the next evening I still felt bad about it. Like legitimately bad, going like, oh god. So all is well. Not sure why this table now got closed, while here it's still not full. I will figure it out. Wait until the break is over, then we'll know. Oh, never mind, it was an old table. Never mind, the other player on the table is still here. Cool. We flop, what do we flop? We flop a gutter. And nice backdoor, other backdoor straights. Like a jack turning would be huge. To mention the 7, a king, not so huge. Yeah, that's a pity. I agree. I mean, I was well prepared to actually have a winning day for once at PLO 2. So nothing exciting is gonna happen here. If he checks again, I'm just... No. Let you know how this ends. Here, if he leads, there was another guy involved in the hand, I'm just gonna let it be. So I block jacks, queens, tens, nines, that's quite nice, which ultimately that's the reason why I'm betting here. And, you know, all of these hands I would probably bet now. First and foremost, queens and jacks, tens, not necessarily nines. Not necessarily tens for that matter, but you know what I mean. Tournament will be resuming in 1 minute. Let's check out the peeps sitting out. This guy has a big blind or less than a big blind? Less than a... I don't know if the blinds rise now. He has 410 chips left, blinds are 300 right now. And this guy has 900. So probably not gonna cash. I think it's safe to say. Nope. We got a hand. Tournaments are back on. Here the player sitting out is in the big blind. I doubt he'll get a walk. We have a pair more interesting over here. We have trips. Check. Here. Like that 2 pair. A little bit more interesting. I used to be really careful in these spots, as in I basically never bet. And I didn't have a flush blocker, but watching the Phil Gaffin streams was quite an education in that regard. So now, oh, damn it! Here I misclicked. I meant to fold. Missed that button by a millimeter. If he bets again, I'm gonna raise. Likely have the best hand. If not, we can always draw out. Well, unless he has nines, then we're boned. Alright. I'll let it go, I think. So, pretty much at the top of my range of things that I call and then check. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, we missed a big part here. See, that's why I usually don't play cash games during the home games. It's actually close at least to micro gaming table. In a moment. Was left, just when I lost a big one. But I can't show you. Alright, looks like we're down to the final table now. Was the hand that left last? Alright, let me just move this over. Don't get confused with the hotkeys. There we are. What's happening? Alright. Bushwhacker solidifying his chip lead there. And typing when other tables get in the way is hard. So 5 left. That took care of the person sitting out. And we are on the bubble. All of these guys have the ICM pressure now. They all have similar stacks, and Bushwhacker can just apply pressure at will, basically. What a nice spot for him. Bushwhacker is so much still in the home game. And then we also have, well, AM Triple T. We still don't know who he is. He played every single week. Has very good results so far, but yet don't know any of the other peeps, unfortunately. In the home game, I busted full house versus full house in the play money, and in the real money, I needed to go all in with Queen Jack 10-10 flop trip queens. Unfortunately, somebody had kings. A king turned, and that was all she rolled. Couldn't pull out the quad card out of the hat. Oh, pulling the top set here though. Single race pot. No draws on this board, so we're just gonna call the ace. Shouldn't matter all that often. Except that it might keep her betting. Yeah, but if you win the play money one, you're still gonna make a profit. Actually, even if you just cash, what's the... Well, then you're gonna be down 20 cents for the rake, I guess, if you cash third. Bushwhacker. Here we take it down, do not get called. It's an interesting question. I think I'll actually squeeze this. I think it's fine too. A and Triple T taking the pot down. Chipping up. Now put some distance between him and the other stacks. Well, how much are the big blinds? 500. So each of these, both of these guys have 20 BB. Yeah, the Gloryman and I are still hoping for some action in the cash games, which now is not gonna, you know, the cash games, should they still happen, are only gonna last until the home game is over. Hey, wait. Click the right button. Shroom the River coming over with a party of 30. Wow! Thank you very much, Shroom the River. Let's see. Are you bringing the raid run good? No. But the raid in itself is plenty of run good. Quote unquote, unfortunately, well, first of all, welcome over everybody to the channel. My name is NutRaisin. We play PLO. I mainly play PLO 20 right now. I do it full time, I stream full time, I play full time, and I'm here pretty much every day on Twitch. Shroom the River, thank you very much for the raid. Everybody in the channel, check out Shroom's channel. He is an awesome guy. He plays poker on his channel. I think a mix of cash game and tournaments. Do I have a custom? Did I make a custom thing for you yet? Hang on, let me check. Because I get confused with all the streamers these days, and no, it's never ill-intended when I'm not quite sure what somebody in particular does. Which is why I set up special shoutouts. No, okay. Note to self. Set up a special shoutout for Shroom the River later. So yeah, quote unquote, unfortunately, you're catching us at the one stream of the week that is the least exciting, I guess, unless you're part in the home game, which is happening right now here. Final table, we do have a home game every Friday. One of them is a play money. And there's a proper free roll, usually with a €5 prize pool. This week it has been doubled to 10, divvied up by the top 3 finishers, so we're right at the Stone Cold bubble right now. The other tournament is a $2.20 buy-in, both of them PLO, naturally. Sorry. And there are €1 bounties on my head in both of them, which have been earned by 2 different players today. Besides that, we are playing a little bit of cash games, but mainly the part of the stream is focused on the home games. I appreciate all of you coming over, nevertheless, and I'll show the cash game then a little bit as well. Over here at the PLO 10, which we helped table start, so there's some more PLO going on RIO. You have a nice hand. How did your stream go? Shroom the river. Let me check out your channel so I can give you a proper shout out. Embarrassing that off the top of my head I don't quite know what you do on yours, but I've been to your channel plenty of times, so this is proper embarrassing. Make sure you subscribe to your channel, for heaven's sake. Alright, so I think you played cash game. You play cash games, yeah. Took a 6-month break from the game, gave it a final shot, and made the switch to GG Poker now. Yeah, and furthermore, to add on to that, plays up to NL 100. So there you go, for some decent stakes. No limit 2-card action. Check out Shroom the River's channel. And I'll catch up with the chat. No worries, Shroom the River, with messing up the raid. I appreciate you bringing all of your fine friends over in the first place. All good. Thank you very much for the raid. Snake Brike, welcome back. Chase the Ace, good to see you, mate. Just dropping by before heading out to dinner. Well, we're knee-deep in the home games. And I busted both of them. I didn't get to save the double bounty in either one tournament, but I'm happy to pay it out, so brighten up somebody else's day. So, other than that, everything is peachy at Chase the Ace. Thank you for asking. I hope the same is true to you, for you, and you have a fun dinner tonight. So, apparently RIO is having some problems right now. The GG network is down, so we can't play there. We're rapidly running out of places to replay on. I can put up some PLO 20 tables on microgaming in the meantime. Fair warning though, I'm gonna go on my break as soon as the home game is over. I need some dinner. Which is a horrible thing to do after a raid, but right now, some more cash game action is gonna come up. Just sitting down. I'm gonna post there too, so we don't need to wait. Right, so we have 2 PLO 20 tables coming up. I think things up a little. In the home game, still anybody's game. Actually, everybody here is pretty much exactly the same stack, except for Bushwhacker, who has 2/3 of the chips in play. Wow. Do no limit hold'em home game next. I would be a fish at that. So I'm gonna say that's interesting. That's what I said as a kid when I got given something to eat that I didn't like. I was like, oh, that tastes interesting. I'll finish it tomorrow. Thought it was a good wheeze back at the time. Oh, you had a study stream on Shroom the Rivers. Yeah, of course, because GG is down, right? Now, this is not the happiest board. The SPR a little less than 3, but we have 3 ways. We don't have a single heart. We block the straights, have a pair from the board. But yeah, heads up, I would probably shove, maybe? Maybe. Multi-way, we need to check, and we need to check fold, unfortunately, to most of the action that is likely to unfold. Yep, seals the deal. Here, where we posted, we flop a top pair. Sure, let's call one. That's not the one I want to see. And down here, I have doubts that we'll be able to take this one down. Here we improve from our top pair to top 2. Block. We do take it down with the aces. What the deuce? But let it be on table 2. Whereas Bushwhacker drags in more chips. No way you're completing your costume in time. You have to keep working after Halloween, Chi-Ching. Kind of funny. But I'm sure it'll be, and yeah, I've seen the picture so far. I'm sure it'll be in more than good enough shape to wear it to a Halloween party. Hey, speaking of shape and things being in good such shape. If the ace king jack, against any open, it's gonna be a 3-bet at this point. Against another gun, we would have just called, or even MP. I am gonna c-bet here small. Block the 10 by proxy, block the king 10, jack 10, ace 10. So why not? Right, that'll be raise fold. Sounds pretty good. Ooh. The ace is on another table. And we flop decidedly nicer than last time. Gonna see bet here for sure. If we get raised, that'll be interesting. In position, betting half pot sounds pretty good. Here we flop a top pair. Also gonna bet, why not? Blocking top set now, that's awesome. Now this is a spot where I wouldn't enjoy getting raised, truth be told. We would still, we wouldn't fold, but yeah. A nice one to keep betting on. Beat all the other kings. King, queen we would have heard of before. And we take it down. We are in the money, in the play money turn. We are in the money, in the play money. That sounds weird. Chase the Ace, thank you very much, and I hope you have a very, very pleasant evening. It sounds like it has all the makings of it if you go out to dinner. Down to heads up, what happened? Didn't even see. Oh, okay, flopping quads helps. You saw. But in case you didn't, those were the final hands. Okay, had a king, both backdoor flushes. Yeah, I see. Makes sense. So, double prize pool for the winner. It is usually 250. So first place is 5, second place is €3, I believe. The lobby of that one. Yeah. If double suited kings against an under the gun open, well, actually, but with the 4, even double suited, we're just gonna call. That's fine. Flop, intriguing. Block better 2 pair. Have the nut flush draw and have 2 pair ourselves. What to do now? I don't know. I'm stumped a little bit. If in doubt, we'll... Well, we're not quite potting it, but let's raise it. Yes. Bushwhacker taking down another pot, accumulating yet more chips. 9/10 of all, 90% of all the chips in play are in the stack of Bushwhacker here of Bowser Castle. Rio is down. We're party, hey, welcome back. Yeah, the service just froze, but last time they were up pretty quickly. In case you don't find the home game too exciting, which I would understand completely, I will be back later tonight for more PLO 20 cash game goodness. Hopefully, if any of the sites we play on is up by then, or has tables. It's been kind of troubling in this regard today. Microgamings, we killed a lot of tables for some reason. We played one hands and people left. Also, we sun ran, so not claiming that I crushed by superior skill, but it certainly was fun. And GG is down. Rio didn't have any tables earlier and is down currently. What a day. And what a flop. Here, AM Triple T getting some chips back on a double suited 10-6-5-4 flop. Turn. Easy call. And what a beautiful turn. I think we're crushing this board so hard we want to check. Also have a redraw to a full house. There's that. When party's over, it's my pleasure. Yeah, as I said, they're usually really quick about it. Last time it took them 5 minutes to come back. Whoa! Might be looking at the end of the home game and subsequently also of the stream for a much needed dinner break. Me hungry. Also need to walk the doggy in a little while. All in. Top pair. 75% to enter tournament right there. No such luck. What a comeback there. Aim Triple T sitting on... How many big blinds is it? 13? 13 and a half? Still, it's not a foregone conclusion at this point. Another double up and momentum could shift very easily. I'm a little bit rooting for Bushwhacker though, because I think it's the first time you're playing in the... Yeah, I know it's the first time you're playing, so it's always good to see somebody playing the first time in a tournament taking it down or just getting this far is a joy to see. We're going for a loose-ish call here against an under the gun open. Kind of want to play. So normally I wouldn't be at this hand in the first place. Suited to the 8 versus under the gun open. This is not a call, I believe. But now we're closing the action, sure. And we flop. I think the technical term is nothing. Yeah, I think I've heard it used in that context before. All in. 30-70. Open-ender versus flush draw. The open-ender takes it right now. And clinches it. Or that clinches it. Very, very well done, everybody. I'll send the winnings out in the break. Especially happy to see first-timer Bushwhacker taking it down. It was a joy to see, sir. You played well, you ran well. What more do you want? And also congrats to AM Triple T for taking second place yet again. By yet again, I mean Triple T has had deep runs all over the place in our home game tournaments. Cheating, thank you very much. You guys, Bushwhacker, spoilers! But it's fine. And on a break, I shall go, even though it's horrible timing after the raid, which I, again, immensely appreciate. Give Room the River. No Limit player, another shout out. Check out his channel, guys. Even though I was at a loss earlier as to what exactly he does on his channel, that's due to my confusion, not to his channel being forgettable. Quite the opposite. There's a reason why I'm subscribed to him and like hosting him. Check him out, he's a nice guy, he has a great channel and plays a mean 2-card no limit game. The cash game. The cash game is, the home game cash game is now off the tables as well, since the tournaments have ended. So, no, Gloryman. Der Alte! Oh, that's you! It wasn't even the Gloryman asking, it was der Alte asking. That is horrible timing, der Alte, sorry. Sorry. But I'm hungry. Need food. I will be back. Let me check my schedule when I'm supposed to be back. You know, that tells you something about how good my memory is. It's not just that I forgot what Shroom does. It's even worse. I don't know what I'm doing. Or when I'm doing it. You make of that what you will. 10:30 I'm scheduled to be back. So in 2 hours from now. It's possible I'll be back a little bit earlier. Not 100% sure. But yeah, you know what? I probably will. Provided we have a site to play on by then. Which right now is not necessarily a given. So that was the last hand here. We can... Oh, easy choice. Let's host... Actually, not an easy choice. We could host Pie-Face Poker or Poker Brass. Is Poker Brass even playing? I thought GG is down. Is it back? Let's see. No, I don't think he's playing. So, we'll host Pie-Face Poker. Yeah, GG is still down. One of the most entertaining people on Twitch as well, Pie-Face. So, that'll be a good fit. Right, I think that's all I got. That and a lot of emptiness in my stomach. I am properly hungry. Cheers, everybody, for coming over with Shroom the River's raiding party. Thank you again, Shroom the River, for the raid itself. I'll be back 2 hours or less from now. And yeah, thanks for sticking around, hanging out with me, playing the home games. I'll transfer the winnings in the break. That's all I got. Let's head over to Pieface's poker channel. And if you want, I'll see you later tonight for some proper PLO 20 cash game action. Maybe a tournament. We'll see. Until then, thanks for spending time with me.